I've torn my ACL 3 times and had 5 total major surgeries, all in a span of 4 years playing football at Clemson. And now I'm stronger, faster, more athletic now than I ever thought was possible. And I started learning that you can train your body to do anything you want to do and to not be limited by any sort of injury. And now I've helped over 1,000 people come back from their injuries, eliminate knee pain, and ultimately train their body to come back and be stronger, faster, more athletic than they ever thought was possible too. And in this video, I want to go over my story and how we got to where we are now. So I went to Clemson University and played football there, and it was absolutely incredible, except for the fact that I could not stay healthy. My freshman year, tore my ACL meniscus. My sophomore year, tore my meniscus again. My junior year, I tore my Liz Frank. My senior year, tore my ACL. And then coming back from that last ACL, I retore it the day that I got cleared. And after that 5th major surgery, 3rd ACL surgery, I was medically disqualified, right? And I couldn't play football anymore, which crushed me because football was my life. It was my passion, my joy. I suffer with a lot of identity issues as well because all I knew was football. But then I just started becoming obsessed, and I wanted to prove that no injury does have to limit you. I wanted to prove that I could come back and be better than ever before. And I was working with this Olympic trainer for quite some time, a few different people in the professional field, and I just started becoming obsessed. And the biggest thing I kept learning was that there really are ways you can train your body, come back and do anything that you want to do. And it was all based around 3 things. The first thing is that confidence truly comes from preparation. And if that's the case, then why are we not taught to train movements that actually emulate movements you make in real life and in sports? You look at a movement as simple as like a squat, for example, with your weight back on your heels. When in any sport, when in real life, when you run and jump and doing any sort of athletic movement, are you ever in that squat position with your weight back on your heels? You really never. So why are we taught to train that way? Then I started looking at exercises like the safety bar split squat, right? Where you're in a real life sport specific position, right? With your weight on your toes, right? In that unilateral position where you're actually, it looks like you're cutting or jumping or running or really doing any sort of athletic movement. Or the spring ankle, same thing. Or even focusing on those exact movements that actually cause injuries. Around 80% of knee injuries occur in the eccentric phase. So why not train that? So I started doing exercises like reflexive eccentrics and focusing on that force absorption and becoming confident there. And the second thing I started learning was that everything is so correlated. You bulletproof your knees, but bulletproofing everything else. All starting with your feet, your ankles. Your first line of defense for your knees is everything below it. It's the foundation of your force absorption, foundation of your stability, all the way up to your hip flexors, your groin, your glutes. Everything is so correlated. It's never just the knees. It's never just the muscle around the knees. It's everything. And the third thing was the power of frequency. One thing I felt that PT kind of lacked was that power of frequency. If you're going to PT 3, 4, 5 times a week, that's honestly not close to enough. There were some things that you can do every single day. There are some things that you can do twice every single day that's going to dramatically help you in this recovery process. So once I started learning these 3 things, I started becoming a geek. I started becoming a nerd. And I started trying things in myself, and I just kept seeing results, right? So you fast forward to today, and I'm sitting here now, 5 major surgeries later, I'm able to do things now I couldn't even do in the past. Like I'm able to dunk a basketball now, right? I'm stronger now than ever before. I'm faster. I can do pistol squats pain-free. And this is ultimately why I started the Knee Academy, because I wanted to prove that there really is no injury that has to limit you for anybody. I kept seeing too many people getting injured and just being done with their sport, or too many people getting injured and then dealing with that issue for so long, dealing with chronic knee pain for the rest of their life. I wanted to help those people not be limited and ultimately not just come back to where they were, but actually come back and become better. The human body is full of untapped potential. You can train your body to reach a whole different level. And that's why I started the Knee Academy, where we've helped over 1,000 people do just that. And this is my message to anybody who does feel stuck in recovery and feel like you're not at 100%, or somebody that, you've been dealing with this chronic knee pain. My message is that you do not have to be limited. You do not have to live this way, and you can train your body to be better than ever before. And that's exactly why I wanted to start this YouTube, where we can dive deeper into all of this. I know on Instagram, TikTok, you can see short clips, but on YouTube, I want to go deeper into the weeds of everything. I'm super passionate about this. I could talk about all this stuff all day. So if you're interested in this stuff as well, then subscribe for more.